Hi, so we have Module 2, Lesson 10. So instructions say, estimate the product, we're skipping that part. Solve using an area model in the standard algorithm. Remember to express your products in standard form. So on the ClassKick assignment, I want you to focus on just doing the standard algorithm. But also remember to express your products in the standard form as your final answer. So first step is to look at the problem. So problem A says 22 times 2 decimal 4. So that's 2 and 4 tenths. So in order to use the standard algorithm, we can leave in the decimal, but today we're working on multiplying them in unit form and then converting it back to the standard form where the decimal is in the answer. So first, we need to look at the decimal, which is 2 decimal 4. So we're going to rename that in units. So since the 4 ends in the tenths place, we're going to name it in tenths. So 2.4, 2 decimal 4, is also equal to 24 tenths. It's kind of like we're squishing them all together on using only tenths. So then, also in the red blank box, you're going to plug in 24 for that blank. So for 2 decimal 4 is equal to 24 tenths. So now we're using that unit form to set up our standard algorithm and multiply how we usually multiply multi-digit numbers. So we have 24 tenths times 22, just like the problem said, except we're using unit form. And then we just multiply how we usually multiply multi-digit numbers. So first we have 2 times 24, just like here. So we have 2 times 4 is 8. So 8 in that blank box right there. And then 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 in that blank box there. So now we have 20, because the 2 is in the 10 place, 20 times 24. 20 times 24. So if we can think of it as 2 times 24, we can just plug in that power of 10 first, so 0, and then just do 2 times 24. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. So 480. So now we can just add these together because we don't have any more digits to multiply over here. So 8 plus 0, 8. 4 plus 8, 12. So 2 here. Carry the 1 into the 100 place. So you can use your pen mode to draw a little 1 above that blank box, or above that 4. So now we have 1 plus 4, which is 5. So we have 528. But remember, our unit is tenths. So 528 tenths, okay? So now what we're going to do, we have most of the answer. We have most of our problem done. The only thing is we need to put it back into standard form, how it started. So now, if we're ending in the tenths place, and this last digit all the way to the right is the 8, the 8 needs to end in the tenths place. The rest of the digits will follow. So if I need to have 8 in the tenths, I'm going to think of it, so this is equal to 8, and then decimal to the left of it, 2 ones, 5 tenths. 52 and 8 tenths. This is your final answer that you need to plug in on part A. Okay? So that's first one. So next one is B. So we have 31 tenths times 33. 3 decimal 1 times 33. So first we need to think about how can we change our decimal from standard form into unit form. So if we have 3 and 1 tenths, it's also equal to 31 tenths. So make sure you plug in the 31 in the blank for how many tenths it is equal to, and then start your standard algorithm. So this was already set up on your assignment. I went and added all of these parts over here, okay? So now let's just multiply. So first we have 3 times 31. 3 times 31. So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So 3 times 31 is 93. So now we have 30, because the 3 is in the 10th place, times 31. So first let's plug in our power of 10 first, and then we can just do 3 times 31. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So 930. Now we can add, because we don't have any more digits to multiply over here. So 3 plus 0, 9 plus 3, carry the 1. 1 plus 9, 10. So now we have 1,023 tenths, because that's our unit. So now we can rewrite that in standard form. So if that last digit all the way to the right needs to end in the tenths place, 102 and 3 tenths. Okay, we're halfway there. So now problem 2. We're skipping the estimate. Then use the standard algorithm to solve. Express your products in standard form. So same steps we were doing up here. So first we need to think of it in unit form, and then set up our standard algorithm and solve, and then write it back in standard form. So plug in that decimal back in. So 3 decimal 2 is equal to 32 tenths. So we have 32 tenths times 47. So first we have 7 times 32. 7 times 32. So 7 times 2 is, carry the 1. 7 times 3 is, add the 1, 224. So 7 times 32 equals 224. So now we have 40, because the 4 is in the 10th place. 40 times 32. 40 times 32. So first we can plug in that power of 10 first, and then we can just do 4 times 32. 4 times 2, 4 times 3. I didn't add that 1 because that was from the last part. That was from this part. We don't need it anymore. Okay, so since we don't have any more digits to multiply over here or over here, now we can add. 4 plus 0, 2 plus 8, 2 plus 2 plus 1, 0 plus 1, 1,504 tenths. That's our unit. So now we're almost done. We just need to plug it back in a standard form. So we need to put that decimal back in. So if that last digit all the way on the right side needs to end in the tenths place, it would look like that. The rest of the digits will follow. So 0 ones, 5 tens, 100. 150 and 4 tenths. Okay, this last one, you are going to work on your own on doing the standard form, plugging it back as a standard form, okay? So we have 3 decimal 2, 3 and 2 tenths, times 94. So we're writing 3 and 2 tenths in unit form, so all tenths, which makes 32 tenths. So now we have 32 tenths times 94. So first we have 4 times 32. 4 times 32. So 4 times 2 is, 4 times 3 is 128. So now we have 90 times 32. So plug in our power of 10 first. And then 9 times 2 is, carry the 1. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 plus 1, 28. Okay, now we can add. 8 plus 0, 8 plus 2, carry the 1, 0, carry the 1, 1 plus 2, 3,008. 3,008 tenths. So now you need to plug that back in into standard form. So you need to plug in your decimal. So that means that 8, that last digit all the way on the right, the 8 ends in the tens place. The rest of the digits will follow. Okay, awesome job. You are all done, except make sure you did your Zern time as well. Thank you. See you next time.